So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for a very simple reason. Article 1 of the United States Constitution requires the federal government every 10 years to conduct a full and fair count of all people in our nation, citizen and non-citizen alike. This requirement comes from the founding of our republic. The first national census was called for in Federal Hall a few blocks from here. It is a clear constitutional mandate. And from the census, in the language of Article 1, a full enumeration of all persons in every state, we determine how many representatives each state has, how many votes you have in the Electoral College, and how to distribute hundreds of billions of dollars in federal funds. For decades, administrations from both parties have viewed this constitutional requirement with the respect and reverence it deserves, but the Trump administration is out to destroy this bipartisan tradition. They're throwing away decades of proven practice by demanding that people responding to the census disclose their citizenship status. I am proud to say that the complaint we filed today will stop this in its tracks. This is a blatant effort to undermine the census and to prevent the Census Bureau from carrying out its clear constitutional mandate. Decades after decades, census officials have said very clearly that simply asking about immigration status will create an environment of fear and mistrust in immigrant communities, communities of color, and dating back to 1980, when the Census Bureau was asked to add a question on citizenship status, they rejected it. This position has been reaffirmed over and over again since then by census officials. In 2009, all 8 former directors of the Census Bureau, under both Democratic and Republican presidents, affirmed that a citizenship question would depress participation in the census and would lead to a significant undercount, undermining the purpose of the census. And it is not just undocumented people who would be afraid in this situation. Anyone with a mixed status family, or really anyone who's concerned about the anti-immigrant animus, and courts repeatedly have found in cases I have brought that this administration has an anti-immigrant animus, will be scared. And we had to hire enumerators to try and follow up with people who wouldn't respond to the census in 2010. How much worse will it be now with the atmosphere created by this administration? So it is important to realize that to get an accurate account of our communities, the census has to send people door to door to get responses from those who haven't submitted their forms. The prospect of someone saying, I am from the Trump administration, knocking on your door to ask a question about citizenship would understandably provoke real fear. This is not just a matter of trying to be accommodating or not accommodating to immigrants. The Constitution requires us to count everybody. It requires the Census Bureau to count everybody.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.